What's up, everybody? The next book that I am rereading so that you don't have to, that's on the list of most highly recommended books in the categories of business, personal development, finance, all that kind of good stuff, is As a Man Thinketh. This one here. It's pretty short. It's only about a 40 or 41 page book, so it's pretty short. It's a really easy read, but in there it has a lot of information. It's jam packed with information. I wrote down a couple of main points, takeaways, so that way I could try to keep my thoughts straight as I talk to you guys and kind of go over this with you. One of the first big main points of As a Man Thinketh is that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So it doesn't really matter how much you want something. If you don't put in the work for it, you won't get it. And with that, people can create their own circumstances and define where they want their life to go. If you think something and you put in the action behind it, connect it to a purpose and a goal, you'll move your life in that direction to get what you want. But if you're lazy, your life, you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. Another kind of a side point with that is that you can't help people that don't want it. Same thing with yourself. If you don't honestly want the help to get better, to move forward in life, to progress, then it doesn't matter how much somebody reaches out to you and offers advice or solutions, you're not going to be prepared to accept that help or to hear that help. You learn both in suffering and in bliss. So at the times that you feel like you're being tested, that you feel like life sucks, that you can't really go forward anymore, you're learning to be able to become more resilient for the future. Same thing where in the good times, you're learning what you want to continue to do, what you want to keep in your life. And with this, as human beings, because we can think, men and women, but man, in as a general term, is its own master. We can create our own destinies by being able to think and make decisions to move ourselves in the directions that we want to go. Circumstances quite often reveal a man or woman to themselves. So, again, it doesn't really matter. That kind of goes back to, it doesn't matter what you say, actions speak louder than words. So if you say that you're going to act or do something in a specific way in a certain situation, but when push comes to shove, you don't do it, then you see what you're made of. Suffering actually means that you're doing something right. Or wrong, sorry. You're doing something wrong. If life is making you suffer, or you feel like you're suffering in some form of fashion, you're like, my life sucks, I don't understand what's going on, it's because you're doing something wrong. If your truck keeps breaking down, well, are you driving it too hard? Are you hitting potholes all the time? Is the engine okay? Are you keeping fluids in it? Like, you gotta pay attention to stuff. And that concept can be moved to any aspect of your life. If something's going wrong in any aspect, what are you doing wrong? Take accountability and responsibility. A good kind of little parable to represent that I heard was, if it's raining, there's two kinds of people. If it's raining and person A goes outside and gets wet, they're gonna say, holy crap, like, the weather sucks, my life sucks, it's not my fault I'm getting wet, like, it's just raining, it's the weather. Person B goes outside and they acknowledge, hey, yeah, I'm getting wet because I didn't have an umbrella, I didn't prepare. You gotta be person B. You gotta be the person with the plan. Another big point is to be around morally and communally upstanding people. If you're around low class, low value people all the time, that's how you're going to be perceived to be. That's how your thoughts are going to be directed. If you're around morally high class, high value people, that's how you're going to think, and those are the traits that you're going to bring into your life. And the last kind of big point is kind of a two-parter, and I had to write big, so I'm reading it off here. Strength in any endeavor can only be developed by effort and practice. You're not going to be a pro at something first time go, more than likely. You're going to have to practice things, and that includes things as simple as financial literacy, empathy, uh, being on time, all the way up to physical health, eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep, and all that kind of good stuff. And part B to that, because it's a two-parter, is strength of character is the true measure of success. Financial wealth is awesome. It's great. It does provide a lot of things. But your character, who you are as a person, being the upstanding rock kind of for everybody, is always better. It's just a better place to be thought of. And morally, it feels better to be in that position than to not. So that's good. The next book I think I'm gonna do is probably either Dianetics or the 10x Rule. I've got kind of a series here that I'm just kind of picking as I go. So I am knocking out some of the smaller, lighter reads first because I know I can get through them fairly quickly. I can get quite a few of them knocked out and get some information out there for you guys pretty quick. And actually, 7 years to 7 figures is my next one that I'm going to be doing, and that's on how to increase your income up to that 7-figure level in 7 years or less. Most of the stories in that book were done in less than 7 years, but I'll go over that then. So if you have any comments or questions on the book, or you want to order it, you can order it pretty much anywhere. Amazon, Google, a bookstore if you can find a bookstore anymore. So that's that. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time.